morning, and welcome to another walk with Wingman. I hope you are enjoying this beautiful Sunday morning. Uh, I am out walking and trying to avoid the puddles that have turned to ice. How are you today? I hope you're getting ready for a wonderful week. Sorry, I'm a little late kicking off today's live stream. I was working out and was in such a groove that I wanted to finish before I went for my walk. So gave myself some me time and a little bit of grace for maybe not starting 100% at 8 o'clock. So again, of letting go of that perfection paralysis and knowing that I can't do everything 100% perfect. So I focused on an awesome workout, and here I am. And how are you? I don't have anything scripted today. I'm actually working on writing the next Walk with Wingman. And yes, I do write all of these de novo. So it's whatever is in my heart or mind that I try and share with you, or just predicated on things I'm seeing or hearing or what's happening in the world. And I apologize for the windy noise and the traffic noise. It's a little chilly and windy today. So I wanted to use this time to do a couple of things. One, I wanted to help clarify some questions I've had about Wingman versus Perfectly Planted. And then another question I had received was, what are my plans for 2023? So first off, as many of you know, I started Wingman Wellness years ago, and it really is a tribute to my parents, my dad in particular, who always said, you know, what do people do if they don't have someone like you? Meaning, if they don't have a wingman. And so, I was able to be my parents' wingman for the longest time through their health journey in particular. And it is a blessing that I continue to relish. But I realized, and my dad encouraged me during that time to share what I know with others, because I agree with him. Not everyone has a wingman in their life, and sometimes having that person or tribe or group of people to surround you and help lift you up and help you navigate through the journey of life can sometimes be more valuable than you can ever realize. So that was the origin of Wingman Wellness, and I've been blessed to do Wingman Wellness for some time. And it's funny because I was chatting with a friend on Friday night and encouraging her to block out time to write her book, which I hope she does, and which I know she will. Let me put it that way. And I look forward to reading it, but realized I need to take some of my own medicine and block out time to work on my blog and be more consistent about my post on Wingman. So that is one thing that I am striving for in 2023. And then Perfectly Planted was an outcropping of my plant-based health journey, adopting a vegan lifestyle and wanting to share some of that. And, I was fortunate to be able to work with Besame and her family. And so Perfectly Planted originated mainly out of our desire to share the things that we talk about and things that I had been sharing with Besame as her coach for some time, and just the amazing transformation that she underwent. And on Perfectly Planted, we'll mainly share with you interviews and stories from people in the community, health professionals, people like you and me, and the things that they are doing to add life to their years and years to their life. We also hope to continue to expand our wonderful book list. We already have a list of books that we'll be reading for the first half of the year, and we'll share that with you as soon as that's finalized. And we have some amazing guests that we are lining up in order to have them share their journey, because I know you don't always want to hear from us. So that is what we'll be doing on Perfectly Planted. And Perfectly Planted this live stream every other Sunday from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And finally, what are my plans for 2023? And this focuses on the whole spectrum of me. As I mentioned, I definitely want to continue to do these walks if you're finding them helpful. It's part of my own personal commitment to walk every day, regardless of the weather, and I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm developing a new resiliency to the cold, and then I do want to do some more writing, so get back to blogging on a more regular basis. As far as health and fitness, I have some things I'm looking at. I want to push myself out of my comfort zone this year, so I will be doing at least one road race this spring. The running has been going really well, recovering from my hamstring injury, so I will let you know. I actually entered the race, so I know, but I'll share more over time. And then looking at 2 other events this year, either this year or early next year, to again, just push myself out of my comfort zone and see what I can do. Going into your 60s doesn't mean that you have to slow down. If anything, I feel like I'm stronger, better, faster than I was in my 40s. I attribute part of that to plants, but I also attribute it to just a completely different mindset. So that is what's on my mind for 2023. As those plans crystallize, I will definitely find time to share. Lastly, I just wanted to ask you if there's anything in particular you would like to hear about this year. I have next February, I'll definitely be talking about American Heart Month. And there's some other things that are weighing on my heart that I want to talk about related to health. But if there are topics that you would like to chat about on these walks, as I mentioned, we started at 5 minutes, ramping it up slowly, just to encourage you to move, whether you're on your treadmill, whether you're outside, whether you're walking up and down the hall, whether you're climbing the stairs in your hotel. I just want you to move because movement is medicine. So that is it for me today. Thank you for listening. Thanks for joining me on the walk. And I hope you will have a wonderful celebration for Martin Luther King Jr. Day tomorrow. And I'll talk with you next week. Be well.